Welcome back to GamecocksOnline.com. I'm joined by head volleyball coach Tom Mendoza after the Gamecocks snap a losing streak with a big win on Sunday over Ole Miss. And it seemed like the story of the match was Kian Fletcher, so we'll start with her. What was she able to do to kind of swing the momentum in the team's favor with her attack tonight?
Well, we've seen this from Kyun. I mean, she's a really high-level attacker, and she can be an impactful blocker. She only gets 3 rotations to go through and make as big an impact as possible. Again, we've seen it in practice more and more often, and so for her to translate it into match atmosphere and do it over the course of 4 sets I'm really happy for her, and it's something that hopefully we can help her, do more and more. Now she can go on a run and string some matches of this caliber together, because she certainly has the potential, and again, we've been seeing it more often in practice, and it's starting to sneak into games. So, and it makes a big, huge deal. We need those things. Our team needs kills, and she's certainly capable of providing that. So the impact that she was able to have in our group was pretty tremendous, and really happy for her, because she's been working extremely hard to get there.
Big picture-wise, how important is it to have a big game from someone who necessarily has not had them in the past when you're this late in the season, to be able to kind of give the team that kind of a lift from someone that maybe they weren't necessarily counting on getting 15 kills in a 4-setter?
Well, we have to, we try to score around 18 points ourselves. The other team is probably going to miss a couple serves, maybe hit some balls in the net, but we try to score at least 18 points, whether it's our kills, our aces, or our blocks, and so you start to, where are those coming from? The majority of them are going to come from kills, and so we want to be, getting close to 15, as close to 15 kills per set as possible, and so okay, who's going to carry that workload? And I think sometimes we're so, as a group, we're so much of it becomes almost too much of a group effort, and we need 1 or 2 people to just step up and say, hey, I'm capable of carrying this set, and maybe the next person steps up and carries the next set, and so everyone's chipping in, but 1 or 2 people are really pushing the group forward, and so I think whether it's Kuhn or someone else the next match, I think the more we can kind of just show that and demonstrate that, I think the more people will want to be that person. They'll want to be that next match, and hopefully Kuhn wants to be that next match as well. So it's like we've said this all year. This group is improving, even if we're losing matches. This group is getting better week to week, more than any group that I've ever worked with, and so Kuhn's part of that as well. So hopefully it's a learning experience for her, and a positive one, and something she can build on.
And she didn't necessarily have the final line that, compared to Kyun, but Lauren McCutcheon, not just today, but yesterday as well, in the loss, still had a really solid line. It seems like she's kind of ripping the ball a little bit more consistently than in the past, where she got a little bit shot heavy. What has been the difference over the last couple of games to find kind of your true L1?
Yeah, I think it's been about 3 weeks or so that she's just really been playing at a high level, and we saw it in practice first, and that's usually how it works. You see it Monday to Friday, and then you get an opportunity on the weekend, and she's just been so consistent, and she's really stepped her game up the last month, and then that's come with, now she's playing 6 rotations, and yesterday there's been matches where one part of her game has been maybe a little bit below the rest, but overall she's just been really high level. And the same thing, she's been stepping up at such a high level that it takes pressure off of the other players. And the more you have people really pushing their game, that it makes it easy, and it makes it fun, and people want to either support those people or be those people that are driving the group.
How important, obviously, a win is always great, but how important is it to be able to get a win in the series finale, heading onto the road, a long, long road trip to Alabama for a team that's kind of coming on late in the season with Alabama under a new head coach? What does it mean to be able to come off a win, to be able to hit the road and try to attack Alabama on the road and get those wins?
I mean, it's the SEC volleyball. It's gotten so much better and so much deeper. The teams that were, there used to be, certain teams that you knew it was gonna be tough to get a win, and then there's certain teams that you were like, oh, well, we can maybe play our less than our best and then win this match. And it's just the SEC has gotten so deep that you have to play well all the time, and you have to respond. Again, we lost yesterday. You got to come back and have the confidence and have the courage to come back and play a good match, and that's what we sign up for, and that's what we try to not view it as a negative. We like the grind of having to play good teams every week, and so yeah, they're playing well, and that's something that we want to embrace that challenge. First thing we want to do is we're going to get a couple days off with our group, because it's been a longer stretch, 3 matches in 5 days. So we'll get a little bit of rest. It's nice to get that win going into the break. You feel a little bit like you've earned those 2 days off, which our group has. But yeah, whether we won this match or lost, we need to come back and keep getting better the same way we did last week, and we need to do that until they tell us our season's over. And so that's just kind of the message we've had is let's not look forward or try to get too far ahead of ourselves or too caught up in last week's results. Let's take it day by day and enjoy the process and enjoy how difficult playing in the SEC is, because that's why we all signed up to do this.